So to conclude this chapter on rhythm guitar techniques, I wanted to take a moment to talk about how David plays odd time signature riffs. This was something that I sort of considered for a while and thought, should I put this in? But it's something that forms the basis of probably one of their most iconic tracks, which is Money from Dark Side of the Moon. Now, Money uses a 7/4 time signature. Although Money is swung, it's kind of got like a kind of slight sort of jazzy, bluesy feel to it. But you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So instead of being counting groups of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're adding an extra 3 beats to the bar. Now that really changes the feel of the bar and how your riffs will sound. And 7 is actually a really cool time signature to experiment with. It's got a certain sort of feel and groove about it. It was one of the first, other than 3/4 time signatures, it was one of the first kind of unusual time signatures that I started to experiment with. I just really liked the sound of it and the feel of it. And obviously, I was a massive Pink Floyd fan from a very early age because of my dad. And so hearing Money and sort of asking my music teacher, why does this riff sound different? Oh, because it's using bars where you're counting 7. It was, okay, this is pretty cool. I didn't know that you could do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a riff which is based around E minor. We're just playing over a static chord, but we're going to be outlining the E minor chord with an arpeggiated figure, but we're going to be playing in a 7/4 time signature. So the time signature will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So really pay attention to that, especially when you come to playing the track later on. Obviously, we're going to discuss this riff later as there's going to be some little additional parts to it. But let's get the riff down. Let's get you playing over a 7/4 time signature. Okay, so let's look at the riff. We're going to start off on the 7th fret of the A string. That's our root note. We're implying E minor. So we're going to start on the root. Then we're going to play the perfect 5th, which is the B note on the 4th fret of the G to the minor 3rd. So that's an E minor arpeggio. Let's just look at that fingering first of all. 7 on the A, 5 on the D, 4 on the G. That's root, minor 3rd, perfect 5th. Those are the notes of an E minor triad and an E minor chord, and we're playing them as an arpeggio, so we're separating the notes. Okay, now the rhythm that we're going to play, we're going to start on the root note, and then we're going to come down. So we're going to go from the A string to the G string to the D string and back to the A string. Now you're going to count 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we're mixing the rhythm up a little bit here. And then we're going to play an open E, followed by the 3rd fret. Then we're going to play the 2nd fret A. So there's our E minor triad again. But we're going to land up on the D note. So we actually finish off with what's referred to as an E minor 7th arpeggio. But it's just a nice note that leads back into the riff. So the rhythm of that is going to be 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it's going to be weird for you to not be counting in 4, but once you get the feel of the riff, you play the riff, it actually kind of falls into place. So let's play it slowly. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, remember that rhythm, and remember that you're counting in groups of 7 beats to the bar. Okay, so now it's your turn to play through our 7/4 arpeggio riff.